I've been working in tire shops for 30 years, mounting, balancing. I even painted tires before. Now, why I decided to open a tire shop at 62, I was tired of working for people that don't pay right and take advantage of the people. My worst experience is, and I'm gonna get that out of the way right away. I was working, I went to Colorado. My stepson was over there. He invited me and my wife over there. Let's get over there. I went over there and I started working at a tire shop called Big O Tires. And those people were paying me $8 an hour in Colorado. Okay? And they didn't want you to get no overtime. And if you did, they got upset. But what really made me quit that job right there is we had a customer coming on a Saturday. We were already closed. The shop was closed. She pulled in one of those yellow Dodge Chargers. And she said if somebody could fix a flat for her. I said, I'll fix it. I went out there and I fixed the flat tire. And while I was out there fixing the flat tire, the other guys were waiting inside for the checks. That day we were waiting for our checks. On top of that, we had to wait for our checks. So after I fixed the tire, the lady left, and one of the workers came up to the counter and said, that lady left this Post-it note. She left a Post-it note that said for whoever fixed the tire. She said, thank you, and she left a $100 bill with the note. But what ended up happening was that the manager said, that's too much of a tip. She's wasting her husband's money because he's probably overseas, okay? And he did not give me my tip. That right there broke the camel's back. Why? Because that manager kept my $100 tip, okay? And that wasn't the first time somebody kept my tip in my 30 years working with tire shops here in the Houston area. And one thing I want to emphasize also is that nobody knows everything. All the tricks of the trade or everything, no. Nobody ever knows everything, okay? You know a lot. You can learn a lot throughout the years, but you're never going to know everything. Especially when you're working at a tire shop and a car comes in and you can't get the lug nuts off because they no telling who put them on there or how they put them on there. Every day at the tire shop, it's a different experience. If you work at a tire shop, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you own a tire shop, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Every day is a different thing. I want to emphasize on how people take advantage of people that don't know nothing about tires. I was working at a tire shop, and this young lady pulls up and says, I need a new tire. Which one? The right rear. I go to look at the tire, and the tire is practically new, and it had a nail in it. It needed to be patched. I told the young lady, the tire needs to be patched. It does not need to be replaced. I've seen it happen in my 30 years experience that some people that I work for, they will replace the tire. That's taking advantage of people, not letting you know the real truth that that young lady did not need a tire. If your tire's been leaking air, you put air in it for a few times already, it does not mean you need a new tire. Tires can get patched. Tires can get plugged. I never recommend a plug. Plugs are only for emergencies. You plug a tire, then you take it to a tire shop to get it patched, because plugs do tend to leak within time. That's talking about plugs. Now, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff in the future. I've been doing this for 30 years. Markup is another thing we're going to be talking about. How much a tire shop marks up the tire before they sell it to you. Once a tire shop gets a tire from the distributor, they'll mark it up. They can mark it up from 15, 20, 25%, 35. We saw somebody here marking them up at 106%. But this is why we opened a tire shop. I'm 62. I'm retired already. I'm getting my check. What better way to spend your retirement than with your son and the family, okay? That's going to be our first video today, and we'll be talking about this more and more to teach the people what's going on in the tire industry, okay?